A foreclosure auction on more than 5,800 acres of coffee, cattle, and coastal conservation lands in Ka'u occurred on Wednesday. The end result, the land stays with the current owner. Julia Neal of the Ka'u Calendar reports Lehman Brothers Holdings decided to keep the lands, outbidding Edmund C. Olson during the auction held at a Honolulu courthouse. That includes prize coffee lands like Moaula Farm and Ranch, as well as land just mauka of the highway at Honu'apo and the scenic Waikapuna, east of Naalehu. Neal reports that Olson, the man behind the Ka'u coffee mill on Wood Valley Road, wanted to protect the Ka'u coffee lands, which make up less than 400 acres of the total. Each time Olson bid, a Lehman representative bid more until Olson dropped out at $12 million. Observing the bidding from Ka'u were Chris Manfredi, who has managed the land, and Naalehu, who said she hopes to help the farmers keep the acreage where they grow Ka'u coffee. Also observing were representatives of the Nature Conservancy, who Neal reports have an interest in preserving the coastal parcels. Neal writes that Lehman's bidding more than Olson doesn't mean the company had to put up money. It means that Lehman is willing to keep the land rather than take the $12 million bid. Olson had hoped to keep the land in coffee, supporting his vision and investment in Ka'u. John Cross is Olson's right-hand man.
The word legacy is the right thing you use here. Mr. Olson's goal is to preserve the land, to keep it in agriculture. Long after he has left this earth, he wants the land to stay in ag for at least 35 years after his passing, and it's to preserve itself. It's to make better. His goal is to make the land better than it was in his ownership.
The entity that was foreclosed upon was called Windwalker. They borrowed $45 million from Lehman to develop the properties. 2,000 acres were to be subdivided, many into 20-acre ag estates, much of it on the land currently worked by more than 40 farmers. It's prime Ka'u coffee land, home to the award-winning coffee that has lifted this agricultural community out of the depression of the sugar industry collapse and into successful entrepreneurship. Many of the farmers want to see the land set aside in long-term leases or as an ag park. Neal reports the representative of Windwalker is Chris Manfredi. He's been active in promoting Ka'u coffee over the years.
It's hard to gauge how far we can go. I think our brightest days are in front of us. I think we've built a very solid foundation in establishing Ka'u as a premium coffee growing origin, starting with all the international awards that we began winning in 2007. We've been winning awards internationally every year since. Last year, 2012, we had 3 Coffee of the Year awards, so 10 of the best coffees grown anywhere in the world were from Ka'u. And we've been named Coffee of the Year for the past 3 consecutive years. So I think we're definitely solidly on the map, and it's very encouraging and rewarding to see it all unfold.
The coffee lands were bundled with the coastal lands at auction. Lehman could still choose to sell parcels separately, or they could proceed with the development of the subdivision, which has been approved under the condition that millions of dollars in road and other infrastructure improvements would be done first, according to the Ka'u calendar.